Hello and welcome all my dear third standard little champs. How have you been? I hope you all are good, fit and fine. You are taking care of your health and hygiene. My dear little champs, I hope that you have watched my video of explanation of your chapter number 10, measurement. My dear little champs, I hope that these two videos in which we have done hard words, reading part and explanation part, you have watched that video thoroughly and now you have understood each and every unit of measurement, each and every aspect of different measurements. So my dear little champs, now again I have brought this live lecture of whiteboard for you so that we can write together the objective part of the same chapter. So I hope you all are ready for writing the objective part of the chapter. So let's get started. First of all, I want you all to take out your rough notebook. Yes, you will have to write it down in your rough notebook first, and then later when I inform you, you have to copy the same thing in your fair book. So I hope that now you are ready with your rough notebooks. Please give the heading subject science. Then you will have to write today's date properly on the left or on the right hand side corner of the page. Then please give the heading chapter number 10, measurement. So the first thing what we are going to write is keywords. There were 3 keywords in this chapter which you will have to write it down in your rough notebook now. I am going to write those keywords here. You have to write it again. So please be ready with the heading part, chapter name, chapter number, subject and today's date. I will give you a couple of seconds to be ready with this much part of the heading, and then we will write together first keywords and then fill in the blanks. So my dear students, I hope you understood it. You are writing the heading part always. So in the same way you have to write it now. Every small detail should be mentioned in the heading part, so when you send the photos, we will be able to analyze what you have done, how you have done, what mistake you have done. Like I said, first we are going to write the keywords. Now you might be wondering that sir has asked us to write the keywords in the explanation part also. Now again in the writing session, why again and again we have to write the keywords? My dear little champs, let me tell you, keywords are very much necessary. That is why they are called keywords. In the exam, I may ask something related to the textbook also, in which keywords are also the important part. Anyways, I hope you have started giving the heading. Please do also write chapter number properly. I am also going to write the heading chapter 10, measurement. I hope that you have given the heading, students. Now please give the heading keywords. Please give the heading keywords, because we are going to write the keywords here. So your heading should be very much clear, like I have done. Just in the middle part of the page you have to give the heading, in the top middle part of the page. Now let us write the keywords here. Number 1, length. Length is the size or measurement long something is. I hope students you have started writing this. Please make sure that you have to write this way. Later I will even ask you to write these keywords in your fair notebook. So please write it down. Number 2, mass. The amount of material an object contains is called its mass. I hope students you have started writing. Please write these two and I am going to write the third one within a while time. See here I have written two keywords. Third one is yet to be written. As there were only three keywords, we have to write these keywords now in the rough book and then in the fair book when I inform you in the group, in your WhatsApp groups. So please make sure you follow each and every instruction. Once if you watch the lectures regularly, follow the instructions, you will have to just revise once when the exams approach. Number 3, capacity. The amount of liquid a container can hold is called its capacity. Its capacity. Okay, these are the three keywords. Quickly write it down so that we can further write fill in the blanks of this chapter. Here three keywords are there on the board. I hope that you have started writing at least second one and you will not take much of the time to write the third one also. Number 1, length. Length is the size or measurement of how long something is. Number 2, mass. The amount of material an object contains is called its mass. Capacity. The amount of liquid a container can hold is called its capacity. I hope that you are trying to write it as fast as possible, as we also have to write fill in the blanks of this chapter. At a time I will write only 2 to 3 questions on the board of fill in the blanks so that you can note it down easily, comfortably in your book. We have solved one short exercise which was on the page number 100 while I was explaining you the chapter. That is to be done at the end when you complete your question answers in your fair book. I hope you have written all these three. Okay, my dear students, now I am going to clear the board and give another heading, fill in the blanks with the correct words. You also have to write the heading on the new page. On the new page, please give another heading. Students, please give the heading on the new page. Fill in the blanks with correct words. So here the correct words means you are going to get the options for each blank. So please make sure that you have to also write the option, because everything is to be noted down in your fair notebook. So when you are writing in the fair book, options should be written there. Please give the heading and I will start writing the question within a while time. I hope, my dear students, you have started giving the heading. At a time, I will only write 2 questions, so that you don't have to write it very fast, swiftly. You will get the sufficient enough time to write each question and the answer for the same. And make sure as soon as I start writing the question, you also have to start writing it in your book. Let us write the question number 1. Dash, options are meter or kilogram, is the common unit for measuring length. Measuring length. Number 2, dash, options are capacity or mass of container is the amount of liquid it can hold. So here, if you can see, my dear students, options are given in the brackets. In the brackets, options are given. 2 options are there, from which you will have to select any one correct option which you think will be the correct answer for the blanks. Reading the question of the blank, you have to try to recollect what you have studied in the chapter. Anyways, I hope that you have started writing the question. Please complete writing the questions and then I am going to write the answer on the board. I hope, my dear students, you have started writing the questions. There are 2 questions written on the board. Number 1, dash is the common unit for measuring length. Options are meter or kilogram. Number 2, dash of a container is the amount of liquid it can hold. Options are capacity or mass. So I hope that you are writing second question now. Make a haste and try to write it as fast as possible. Also make sure at the same time you will have to maintain your handwriting. Write with a legible writing, please. Also at the same time think about the correct answer if you have got the idea of the question, what the question is asking. Let us write the answer now. Dash is the common unit for measuring the length. So students, which is the common unit for measuring the length? If we want to find out how long something is, so what is the common unit for that? Is it kilogram or meter? So kilogram is not used for measuring the length, meter is used. Okay, what about the second question? Dash of the container is the amount of liquid it can hold. So say for an example, this is the container and it can hold this much liquid which can fill up 2 glasses. This container so students, this container can fill up 2 glasses. So this container holds the liquid which can fill the 2 glasses. So what it is called? Exactly, dash of the container is the amount of liquid it can hold. Is it mass? No, it is capacity. So capacity is the answer. Please write the answers. I'll wait for a while. I'm going to clear the board and write another 2 questions for you on the board. Be ready for that. Students, if you remember, the diagram was given for the capacity. Refer to that diagram from the textbook. Now I hope that you have written the answers for these 2 fill in the blanks. Now I am going to clear the board and write another 2 questions of filling the blanks. Okay, so please be ready to write number 3 and number 4. Overall there are 5 fill in the blanks. We will write now another 2 questions. Number 3. Smaller masses are measured in dash. Options are, so students, I am writing the options here for the third one. Options are grams or kilograms, and number 4, a dash. Options are cubit or unit is a fixed quantity that is used as a standard of measurement. So as you can see, I have written another 2 questions and each question has options in the brackets. So please start writing the question. I suppose that you should have started writing. Try to finish writing the question as soon as possible so we can write the answers for the same. I hope that you have started writing the question. After this, only one question is left for fill in the blanks. Try to finish it off and try even to find out the correct answer for the same. Number 3 question is, smaller masses are measured in dash, brackets, grams or kilograms. Number 4, a dash is a fixed quantity that is used as a standard of measurement, brackets, cubit or unit. I hope students you know the meaning of cubit now. On the very second page of your textbook, the diagram or the pictures were given. So cubit, basically I hope you know what is it. Okay, now I'm going to write the answers on the board. So students, number 3 question, smaller masses are measured in dash. Now mass is always measured in either kilogram or gram. Mass is always measured either in kilogram or gram. Now you will have to recollect what you have understood when I was just giving you the explanation of this chapter. In that it is clearly written that kilogram is used for the big measurement of the mass and gram for the small one. So gram is the correct answer for the small one. Now what about the fourth question? Dash is the fixed quantity. Now here is the fixed quantity word is used. Obviously cubit will not come. Now you will say that sir, why cubit will not come? Now my question is, what do you mean by cubit? Cubit means the measurement you take between your hand, your fingers to your elbow. So it is basically the measurement taken by the human hand, which is not always fixed. My hand is different, your hand size is different. So unit is the correct answer. Please write the correct answer. I hope that you have understood and the concept of measurement is clear in your mind. Now I am going to write fifth question on the board. I will keep these two questions as it is, nothing to worry about. Please also make sure that after you finish writing the answer for number 3 and 4, start writing the question number 5, which is the last, fill in the blanks. So my dear students, number 5 question is, we use a dash to find the mass of an object. Options are beam balance or ruler. Write down the question. I hope that whenever I am asking you to write the question, you are writing the question properly. Even you will have to write the options also. Number 5 question is, we use a dash to find the mass of an object. Please write down the question. So my dear students, now let us write the answer for this. We use a dash to find out the mass of an object. Like I said, mass is measured in kilograms and grams. So what is used to measure the grams and kilograms? Remember that example I have given you in the explanation video of the chapter, that you can see that kilogram measurement and grams measurement when you go to the vegetable vendor. So they have the beam balance. So beam balance is the correct answer here. Beam balance is the correct answer. So we use a beam balance to find out the mass of an object. Okay, so please write down the answer. I hope my dear students you enjoyed writing fill in the blanks, and yes, the key words in the beginning of the lecture, and I hope that you are going to complete each and every work, and you will also send your work to the follow-up teachers, because you all are very obedient students. So with this our lecture ends here. Today we are not going to write anything else, but in the next lecture please be ready with your textbook and your rough notebook, also your pencil, that is but obvious, and we are going to write few more objective part, and the lecture after the next lecture perhaps we will write the subjective part as well. So with this our lecture ends here. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Take care.